He bears the nickname Chris. Christopher Alan Nkunku was born on 14th November 1997 in France. He is one of the 3 children born of the union between his parents. In his childhood days, Nkunku displayed an unreal passion for soccer. He was like Kevin Gameiro, who was so infatuated with football that he couldn't go a day without playing a ball. Thankfully, he had a supportive father and an elder brother who encouraged him to take his passion for sports seriously. They were convinced that he had the potential to succeed in the game. Hence, the young lad challenged himself to complete many tasks to enhance his skills, but his childhood dreams were far from the level of blooming when he started training. Nkunku was raised at his birthplace alongside his siblings. His home was always lively and featured a series of arguments among his family members. Amidst such heated discussion, the young lad and his siblings took turns to share the quota of knowledge on the subject. Thanks to their constant interactions, Nkunku developed excellent communication skills. Interestingly, he grew up watching many videos of Ronaldinho. Of course, the midfielder often imagined putting up an incredible performance like his idol, but the reality was far-fetched from the virtual image he had in his head back then. Those who have met him could testify that he is well-mannered. This is because the upcoming icon comes from a humble family background. As a little boy, Nkunku's parents taught him to be respectful to people and have a good sense of judgment. They often get mad at him whenever he does anything that goes against their moral code of conduct. Interestingly, his entire family was also interested in his aspirations. They collectively contributed money to help him out in getting some football kits when he was starting out. From his skin color, you could tell that his ancestry was somewhere far from the shores of Europe. He is like Albert Sambi and Kevin Bambu, whose family origin is linked to Africa, precisely the DRC of Congo. Indeed, Nkunku is a French national by birth, but his ethnicity is of Congolese descent. It appears that his parents immigrated from their place of origin in Central Africa to France in search of a better life. Perhaps you didn't know that DRC is the second largest country in Africa by area. One special feature that links him to his roots is his black skin. Interestingly, Nkunku's heritage is famous for its natural resources like diamonds, cobalt, and copper. While growing up, his parents enrolled in a school where he learned to read and write. They made sure he had paid attention to his studies and didn't spare him whenever he came home with a written note of complaint from his teacher. Despite the hurdles involved in studying, Nkunku was happy to go to school. He met many kids with diverse characters and aspirations. More so, he enjoyed being reeled up in conversations with his classmates. Football was everything for the Frenchman. While going to school, he always created time for training after class. No matter how hard he tried, he couldn't think of an alternative career that he would delve into if football didn't work out. What's more surprising is the fact that he had a growth problem when he was young. However, he never allowed his stature to stand in his way of excelling in sports. Even when people called him and insulted him for his height, Nkunku kept on wearing a smile on his face. He knew he needed to win against their negative affirmations to cross over to the next phase of his career. At 6 years old, the midfielder's parents enrolled him at AS Morales, where he began his early football development in 2003. It took Nkunku an extra 6 years to mature and become a reliable athlete. Despite his massive improvement, the dribbler needed a more technical trainer as well as advanced facilities to grow. He couldn't get all these necessities in AS Morales. Neither did he get it after joining Fontainebleau in 2009. Barely a year later, Nkunku joined the renowned PSG, Paris Saint-Germain Academy, and became friends with Presnel Kimpembe. At the youth academy, he started out as a winger, thanks to his speed, excellent dribbling skills. However, he was frequently used in the central midfield because of his remarkable passing range and vision. As destiny would have it, he made his first professional debut in 2015 after replacing Lucas Moura in a Champions League match against Shakhtar Donetsk. Despite all his outstanding qualities, he was only considered a good enough player to have on the bench. With many talents like Di Maria, Neymar present in PSG's midfield, Nkunku knew he would have less playing time. His days with the French club saw him winning many trophies. After consulting his family about his lack of playing time at PSG, it was eminent that he moved to a different club. Within that period, the midfielder received contract offers from prestigious clubs like Arsenal, but he ended up joining the German club RB Leipzig on a 5-year deal worth 13 million. Nkunku fitted into the fluid system of Julian Nagelsmann. More so, it took a little time to form a formidable partnership with Angelino on the left wing. Hence, the duo constantly terrorized their opponents and created many goal-scoring opportunities. With his flexibility in the midfield, he became the center of attraction to many Leipzig fans. In 2021, Nkunku yet again showed his evolved prowess as he netted a hat-trick in a 6-3 loss to Manchester City during a Champions League group stage match. His exceptionality earned him the Man of the Match award after the game. That same year, his magnificent performance was rewarded with the October Bundesliga Player of the Month award. Despite being a consistent form over the years, he is yet to receive an international call-up for France. Nonetheless, Nkunku still continues to produce a good enough result for his club. He is gradually becoming one of the brightest stars in the Bundesliga. He has ended up being named the Bundesliga Player of the Season for the 2021-2022 season, and he won RB Leipzig the DFB Pokal.